Hello students, today we are going to discuss on the topic complex numbers. So already you did first exercise in the complex number. Now today I am going to discuss on three topics. One is rectangular form, form of complex number, complex number. Second one, organ plane. Already I explained what is organ plane. Let me recall again. Next, third one is operations on complex numbers. On complex numbers. Complex numbers. Okay. We know complex numbers are denoted by capital C, which contains the elements which contains the number which are in the form of a plus I, where a comma b are real numbers. So set of these all numbers are called complex numbers or imaginary numbers, and this set is denoted by capital C. So what is the rectangular form? Rectangular form. If a complex number represent in the form x plus iy or a plus ib, then it is called rectangular form. Rectangular form of complex numbers. Complex number. Generally we denote it by z. So z equal to x plus iy. Here x is a real part. This x is called real part of this complex number. X is real part of z, denoted as rez. Rez equal to x. Real part of z is x, and y is called imaginary part. Imaginary part of z, and it is denoted by imz. Imz is y. Okay, so every complex number having a real part and imaginary part. What is the imaginary part? I coefficient. Okay, and x is a real part, it is denoted by rez, and y is imaginary part, it is denoted by imz. Here, okay, understood. Rectangular form means if you express a complex number as a real part plus I into imaginary part, then it is called rectangular form. Okay. For example, suppose I am having 2i. Represent it into rectangular form means how to represent rectangular form of this number? Rectangular form 0 plus 2i. Okay, this is real part, this is imaginary part, so it is in the form of a plus I. So it is a rectangular form. That's all. Okay, suppose this is complex number, no? Suppose I am taking 2 real number. Represent in rectangular form means this is every real number. See, every real number also complex number. So 2 is also you can consider as complex number. So to write rectangular form, how to write? Rectangular form 2 plus I into 0. So this is rectangular form. Okay, of 2. So you can represent every complex number as rectangular form. Now note, remember these notes. Note 1, if x is equal to 0, then z is a purely imaginary. Okay, if real part is 0 in z means what? X plus iy. In x plus iy, if x is 0, then you will have only iy. So it is called not having real part, so it is called purely imaginary number. Okay, note 2. If y equals 0, then z is known as a purely real number. Purely real number, not purely real number. Okay, if x is 0, then z is a purely known as a purely imaginary number. If y is 0, then z is known as a purely real number. Note 3. 0. Suppose I am taking 0. 0 we can express as rectangular form. 0 plus I0. See here, 0, real part is 0, imaginary part is 0. So 0 we consider as purely, we can consider as purely imaginary number, or you can consider purely real number also. Can be considered as purely imaginary number, or purely real. Okay, every 0 you can consider as purely imaginary number, or you can consider as purely real number. Okay, right. Now organ plane. What I said, organ plane. Every complex number you can represent as a point in the plane. See here, suppose I am taking one complex number, a plus ib. Already I said every complex number you can consider as a order pair, a comma b. And we know every order pair you can represent in the plane. But when you are considering complex number as order pair, here a is real part, b is complex part. Okay, so this order pair, actually every order pair we can represent in the plane. When we are representing complex number in the plane, we have to consider x-axis as imaginary axis or real axis. Okay, real axis. X-axis we should consider as real axis, and y-axis we should consider as imaginary axis. Right? Actually, when we are denoting the any order pair in the plane, that plane is called xy plane. Okay, but here we are denoting complex numbers in this plane by taking as order pair. When we are representing complex number in the plane by considering x-axis as real axis, y-axis as imaginary axis, then this plane is called organ plane. Okay, how to define organ plane? When complex numbers are represented as a point in the plane, we should consider x-axis as a real axis, y-axis as a imaginary axis. Then that xy plane is called organ plane. Okay, suppose I am taking a plus ib. A is real part. Suppose I am taking a here. If it is positive, b is also positive. I am taking here b. This is imaginary part, no? So we should take an imaginary axis depending on the value of. If it is positive, you take an above the real axis on y-axis and imaginary axis. If b is negative, then below the real axis on imaginary axis. Okay, So both are I'm considering as positive. So this is B, this is A. Then that point is representing on at A comma B. Okay. So every complex number you can represent as a point in the organ plane, or you can represent as a vector also by joining with the origin. We know origin is always you can consider as real part, purely real or purely imaginary. Why? Because it is lying on both the axes. Okay. So every complex number you can represent as a point in the organ plane, or you can represent as a, see, every complex number is denoted by Z, no? So this is Z. So OZ you can represent as a vector in the organ plane. Okay, OZ. So this is the organ plane. So every complex number you can represent in the organ plane. As already I explained some examples. Suppose if you need 1 plus I, how to represent an real axis and x-axis. Real axis, this is real, this is imaginary axis. Here, what is real part? 1. So I am taking 1 here. What is the imaginary part? Imaginary part is also 1. I am taking an imaginary axis 1. So this will give the point 1 comma 1. This is first complex number Z1. So this is Z1 point. So if you need as a vector, if you want to represent as a vector, you join with the origin. So OZ1 is a vector. Suppose I am taking Z2 equal to 1 minus 2i. Then here 1 and real axis 2. Then this will give Z2 point. Okay. In the similar way, we can represent every complex number in organ plane as a point or as a vectors. Okay. Now operations on complex numbers. Let me take two complex number. One is Z1, x1 plus iy1. Another one Z2, x2 plus iy2. So I am using addition operation in between to how to add the complex numbers. So I am adding Z1 plus Z2. So what is Z1? X1 plus I11, X2 plus Iy2. By adding, how to add this? First to add the real parts, X1 plus X2. Then imaginary part by taking I comma Y1 plus Y2. Okay, this is the procedure to add the two complex numbers. So diagrammatically, how to represent in the plane addition. Suppose I am taking Z1 here by considering x1 y1 as a positive, and x2 y2 also I am considering as positive, so it will lies in first quadrant somewhere Z2. So I am representing these points as a vectors. We know by parallelogram law, if two vectors are added, then you will get diagonal of the parallelogram. So this will represent Z1 plus Z2 vector. Okay, if this is Z1, this is Z2, then Z1 plus Z2 will give diagonal of the parallelogram. Okay, so this is algebraic expression and this is geometrical expression. Okay, now subtraction. Z1 minus Z2. What is Z1? X1 plus Iy1 plus X2 plus Iy2. How to subtract real parts? X1 minus X2 plus I into Y1 minus Y2. Okay, this is algebraic expression, and in geometrical expression this is Z1 and this is Z2. Then Z1 minus Z2 will give the distance between these two vectors. This is Z1 minus Z2. Okay, next product, Z1 into Z2. X1 plus Iy1 into X2 plus Iy2. So multiply with X1 first, X1 into X2, X1 X2, X1 into Y2, X1 Y2. Oh, Iy1 into X2, I y1 x2, I into y I square y1 y2 x1 x2, and we know I square value is -1. So here -1, by putting -1 you will get real part y1 y2. This is real part by taking I common from these two, x1 y2 plus y1 x2. So this is the product. This is the procedure to multiply two complex numbers. Okay, so based on this you solve the next exercise.